ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। शुक्ल यजुर्वेदीय काण्व शाखीय बृहदारण्यक उपनिषद पेज नंबर 198. प्रवेश श्रुति is being discussed. एकस्सन् बहुधा विचचार. This is from Taittiriya Aranyaka 3:11. In Tippani on that page, 7 number Tippani, 198 page. Stokam yo ashanaya pipase, stokam moham, then jaram. Like shokam moham jaram. Anuswara is needed. Ashanaya. Ashanaya nahi, ashanaya. Let's see further now. Gudhabhisandhi in Tika, second paragraph, first line. Gudhabhisandhi uttaram aha. Gudhabhisandhi means the one who has gudha abhipraya. So here Purva Pakshi's question was Sukhitva Dukhitva is there. Therefore you cannot say Paramatma has entered. Paramatma is asamsari. I feel I am samsari. So Pratyaksha Anubhava is samsaritvam. Shruti is saying asamsari. Okay, this is where we are. Na asamsaritvam iti sheshaha. Purvapakshi said, therefore, based on the anubhava, we will say the one who is experienced is not asamsari, because samsara anubhava is there. Gudabhi Sandhihi is Siddhanti. Now Siddhanti is telling some Vedanta secret. Those who don't understand these things, throughout their life, they will study Vedanta and they will struggle, because they have not understood what Vedanta wants to point out really. So these secret things of Vedanta we should understand. Here is one secret. Na. Na is not the secret. Secret is coming further. Agamo, see in the... So Siddhanti gave the quotes, gives the quotation, na lipyate loka dukkhena bahyaha iti shrutehe. This is Kathopanishad ityadi shruti. Jiva dukkhena paramatma na lipyate. Kasmat bahyaha means bahyatvat. आगमो हि परस्य असंसारित्वे मानं त्वया उच्यते स अध्यक्ष विरुद्धो कॉमा न स्वार्थे मानं कॉमा न च वैपरीत्यम कॉमा ज्येष्ठत्वेन बलवत्वात् इति शंकते. So there is a series of thoughts now. Purva Pakshi is telling Ekadeshi or Siddhanti. Now Siddhanti has come. From Ashanayadi Atya Shrutehe, from that point, Siddhanti has come. Ekadeshi is aside now. So Purva Pakshi is telling Siddhanti, Agamo hi parasya asansaritve manam tvaya uchyate. You are saying Paramatma is asamsari. What is the pramanam? Shruti. What is the Shruti or Agama? That yo ashanaya pipase shokam moham jaram mrityum atyeti ityadi. That pramanam you are quoting. Okay. Saha cha adhyaksha viruddha. Saha means agama. Saha agamaha adhyaksha viruddha. Agama means Shruti, or that Vedic quotation that we are using. Adhyaksha means Pratyaksha. There is a virodha between Pratyaksha Anubhava and Shruti. Because Shruti says asamsaritvam. My Anubhava, Pratyaksha Anubhava is samsaritvam. So there is virodha. Okay. Na swarthe manam. Purva Pakshi says, because of this virodha, whenever such virodha is there of Shruti and Pratyaksha, whenever such virodha is there between Shruti and Pratyaksha, for example, Aditya Yupaha. Aditya is the sacrificial post. I mean, Yupa is sacrificial post. That is not Aditya. So, Pratyaksha Aditya is something, and Shruti is saying this Yupa is Aditya. Whenever such conflict comes between Pratyaksha and Shruti, what do you say? You say this is Arthavada. It is not Swarthe Pramanam, it is for something else. So here also, Pratyaksha is Samsaritvam, Agama is Asamsaritvam. There is a Virodha with Pratyaksha. Therefore, Asamsaritvam is Arthavada. Na Swarthe Manam. Siddhanti will say, why can't it be the other way? Why can't it be the other way means, you are accepting Pratyaksha and you are rejecting Agama. Why don't you accept Agama and you reject Pratyaksha? Purva Pakshi says, Nacha Vaiparityam. Viparita is not true. So up to this, all the padas are clear. Without these commas and all, if you just read the Vakya, you will not understand each part. Then Purva Pakshi says, Jyeshthatvena Balavatvat. Pratyaksha Pramana is Jyeshtha Pramana. How Pratyaksha is Jyeshtha? Because to understand anything, any other Pramana, like Anumana, Shabda, etc., first you have to know Pratyaksha, like Parvato Vanniman. So you should know Parvata through Pratyaksha Pramana. Or Shabda, Pratyaksha means not only eyes, Shravanam you have to do, that is Pratyaksha Pramana. Then you analyze the Vakya, you use Lakshana, etc. So Pratyaksha is Jyeshtha Pramana. Jyeshthatvat Prabalam. That's what he says. Jyeshthatvena Balavatvat iti shankate. Pratyakshadi virodhat ayuktam iti chet. Because this has Pratyaksha virodha, therefore what you are saying is अयुक्तम इति चेत् सिद्धांति से न. टीका. पूर्ववादिनी स्वाश्रयम् आविष्कृतवती सिद्धांती स्वाभिसन्धिम् आह. स्वाभिसन्धिम् मीन्स स्व सिद्धांतम. Siddhanti now he is telling his Siddhanta. When Purvavadini Swashayam Avishkrutavati, these are Saptami. When Purvavadini Swa Ashayam Avishkrutavati, Avishkar means to express, to manifest. So the Purvapakshi, when he expressed his Siddhanta or his doubt, Avishkrutavati, Siddhanti. So Siddhanti is now going to give the Siddhant. This is the secret now. What is the secret? See in the Bhashya. Na. Upadhi ashraya janita vishesha vishayatvat pratyaksha dehe. Upadhi ashraya janita vishesha vishayatvat pratyaksha. Pratyakshadi pramana, they are using Upadhi ashraya janita vishesha. Means pratyaksha pramana's vishaya. Like if I say I am pataha, so pata is the pratyaksha pramana vishaya. Here what is the vishaya? Upadhi ashraya janita vishesha vishaya is the vishaya of the pratyaksha pramana. In other words, your pratyaksha pramana where you are experiencing samsaritvam, it is upadhi ashraya janita. You have added upadhi in that samsaritva experience. And when Shruti says Atma is asamsari, this upadhi is not added in that experience. This is the difference. So samsaritvam means upadhi is present. Asamsaritvam means upadhi is absent. Everybody clear?
Yes, Swamiji.
Swamiji.
See in Tika now, he makes what is that upadhi also. Upadhi hi antakaranam. Tad ashrayatvena janito visheshas chidabhasas. Tadgata dukkhadi vishayatvat. Let's see this much first. Upadhi is antakaranam. In other words, every time when Shruti says you are Nitya, Shuddha, Buddha, Mukta, Shruti is excluding the Upadhi, Antakaran. And this person, when he listens, in his Shravanam, he includes the Upadhi. I said, how I can be Nitya Shuddha? I am so impure. How I can be Buddha? I don't know. How I can be Mukta? I am Baddha. This is the gap in the communication. When it is said you have to do Vedanta Shravanam, means what teacher is trying to say that you understand. अपना झंडा लगा के वहां मत खड़े रहो. Do whatever teacher says, no, I know already. For this only you need sadhana chaturthya. To hear what teacher is saying, ears are there. Why you don't need sadhana chaturthya? To keep my idea of adding this antakarana all the time in aham, in atma, which I am so used to in vyavahara. If I ask, are you understanding or not? You will say yes. The moment you say yes means you have added antakarana. And if you don't understand and you say, no, I have not understood, then still antakarana is added. Because we are used to adding this upadhi all the time whenever we say aham. And in only this Tattvamasi Mahavakya, you are not supposed to include that. or in any such Mahavakya. So whenever the Lakshana of Atma is pointed out and it is said that you are, if I add Upadhi, I will never think what they are saying is for me. This is the secret. See? So if we understand, all the time we have to eliminate Upadhi. Now, because we are so attached and because Viparit Bhavana is so much, even though here we understood that I should not include Antakarana in Aham. Where is Sukha and Dukha? In Antakarana. Where are Raga Dvesha? Antakarana. Where are Kama Krodha? Antakarana. Where are Ashana Pipasa? Don't say Antakarana. Prana. Jara Mrityu Sharira. So all of them we have to eliminate. Antakarana is Drishtanta, but all of them we have to remove. Then who am I? Shuddha Atma. This I have to train myself to think in this way. Not only when Mahavakya is heard. Mahavakya tells, hereafter you always remember you are not samsari, you are a samsari. So whenever I have this samsaritva bhavana, I have to use this subtraction or elimination or negation of upadhi. उपाधि अंतःकरणम तद आश्रयत्वेन जनितो विशेषः चिदाभासः. सो तद आश्रयत्वेन जनितो विशेष चिदाभास. तद्गत. तद्गत मीन्स अंतःकरण प्लस चिदाभास. तद्गत दुखादि विषयत्वात् प्रत्यक्षादेः. Pratyakshadi means Pratyaksha Anumana also if somebody does about Antakarana. In all of them, Sukha Dukha are actually referring to only Antakarana Sukham Dukha. Pratyakshadi hai. Abhasatva. They are not in Atma. They are in Antakarana. Its Abhasa is in Atma. So I say Aham Samsari. Abhasatva tena Atmani असंसारित्व आगमस्य न विरोधो अस्ति इत्यर्थः. Because of this, Atma is asamsari. This agama and this anubhava, pratyaksha anubhava, I am samsari. Is there a virodho or no virodha? It is like this. Somebody says, Gangaji is starting from Himalaya. Another fellow says, but today is Saturday. Gangaji is starting from Himalaya. Today is Saturday. Where is Virodha? They have no sambandha. Like that, if I understand, Atma is asamsari. Antakarana is samsari. There is no sambandha between the two vakyas. They are as distinct as Gangaji's avatarana and today is Saturday or I am in Rishikesh, whatever you say, there is no sambandha. So when Shruti says you are mukta, and this fellow who has the habit of adding Antakarana, he will say, but I am Sansari. So he should say this way. Agama Pramana says Atma is asamsari. Pratyaksha Anubhava says Chidabhasa is samsari. Where is the conflict? First Purvapakshi point was there is a conflict between Agama Pramana and Pratyaksha Pramana. What did we prove? There is no conflict between Agama Pramana and Pratyaksha Pramana. Because Agama Pramana is talking about something else. Pratyaksha Pramana is talking about something totally different. If two people are talking about two different vishayas, there cannot be virodha. There cannot be approval of each other because their vishaya is different. If somebody is talking about Devadatta and another person is talking about Devadatta, another person is talking about Yajnadatta, where is Virodha? If you say Devadatta is going to Uttarkashi, well, Yajnadatta is here. So where is there is no Virodha. So Atmani asansaritva agamasya na virodho asti. In other words, when Shruti says, I am asamsari, I am Brahma, I don't immediately say, how I am Brahma? This is what I said a couple of classes back. Instead of using all my energy and buddhi to prove how I am not Brahma, and therefore I should do this, I should do that, I should think other way, I should use my buddhi to understand how I am Brahma. So most of the sadhakas, they are so stuck on their thinking that they don't want to think the way Shastra and Acharya thinks. The whole purpose of Shravanam, whenever they have said, Acharya Agamataha Susamskritam Manaha, means this only, that you listen to what they are saying. You don't listen to what you want to talk. And this I tell to all students also so many times. You just let yourself shut for some time and listen to what Shastra and Acharya has to say. Don't go on saying what you want to say because that has no meaning. That's why you are dukhi so far. Just let go of that and you listen. You will understand, and that's the end of matter. But we always have our thing. This is where the conflicts keep coming. Kincha प्रत्यक्षादीनाम अनात्म विषयत्वात् आत्म विषयत्वाच्च आगमस्य भिन्न विषयतया न अनयोर मिथो विरोधो अस्ति इति अभिप्रेत्य आत्मनो अध्यक्षादि अविषयत्वे श्रुतिरुदाहरति. प्रत्यक्षादीनाम विषयकः what did somebody say? Anatma.
शब्द स्पर्श रूप रसगंध.
That is further detail. Anatma you can give. Pratyakshadinam anatma vishayatvat, because the pankti says anatma vishaya. And atma agamasya vishayakah atma. So pratyaksha adi means pratyaksha anumana upamana अर्थापत्ति अनुपलब्धि एंड लौकिक शब्द प्रमाण देयर विषय इज अनात्मा. शास्त्र इन पर्टिकुलर वेदांत शास्त्र इज टॉकिंग अबाउट आत्मा. व्हेन दे यूज द वर्ड अहम और आत्मा, दे आर रेफरिंग टू शुद्ध आत्मा. तो दे हैव भिन्न विषयतया अनयोः मिथो विरोधो न अस्ति. बिटवीन देम देयर इज नो विरोध, because they are talking about different subjects. इति अभिप्रेत्य आत्मनो अध्यक्षादि अविषयत्वे, आत्मा is not the विषय of प्रत्यक्षादि प्रमाण. अध्यक्षादि अविषयत्वे श्रुतिरुदाहरति. श्रुति दीर्घ. what no shrut what sutra you said? Where ra, there is no ra. How is this shruti? What rupa is this? Shruti.
Dvitiya bahuvachanam Swamiji.
Correct. Dvitiya bahuvachanam. What is the difference between Dvitiya dvivachanam and Dvitiya bahuvachanam?
Shruti will be
Shruti and Shrutihi.
Ditya Bahuvachanam is with Visarga. Dvitiya Dvivachanam is without Visarga. Dvitiya. Dvitiya also. Here it is Dvitiya. What is your question? Somebody had a question.
Hari Om Swamiji. Swamiji, this statement, Sakshi Bhashya is responsible for Sukha Dukkha. Sukha Dukkha is in Sakshi Bhashya. How to understand that? What does it highlight? And how to do samanvaya between that statement and this statement?
Okay. Let us see Vartika here. That, on page number 199, Pratyakshadehe, before Pratyakshadehe, first word in Bhashya, there is a star. So that star is down there in the Vartika footnote. So I'm going to read there. Hopefully your Sakshi related question will be answered. Tathacha Sabhasa buddhireva sukha dukkadimati na atma. So who is having sukha dukkha? Sabhasa buddhi. Sukha dukkadimati. Strilinga. Na atma. Comma. Atmani tu tadvara dukkhitwadi kalpitam iti bhavaha. In atma buddhi dvara dukkhitwadi kalpitam. I am dukhi. This kalpana is happening because of buddhi's dukkha. This is the whole thing that is explained in the Puranjana Upakhyana. Then when buddhi is happy, he thinks, I am happy. When buddhi is suffering, he thinks, I am suffering. But instead of saying buddhi, he has a Puranjana and Puranjani. So it is clear that it is another thing different from me and I am doing adhyasa of that. Tathacha Vartikam. Now this Vartika, first Vartika is number 563. And then the three Vartikas are given which are 60, 61, 62. Okay, I hope you all are understanding what I am reading. Okay, so first I will read 60 to 62, then 63 Vartikas. Then it will be in the Krama. Dukhi yadi bhaved atma, kaha sakshi dukhino bhaved. Dukhinaha sakshita ayukta, sakshino dukhita tatha. So your Sakshi question, Sakshi topic has come here. You know where this shloka is quoted? This is quoted in Naishkarmya Siddhi. It is same author, Vartika Acharya only. If Atma was Dukhi, yadi Atma Dukhi bhavet, if Atma was Dukhi, then who will be the Sakshi of that Dukhi Atma? Kaha Sakshi Dukhi Nova. Means who would know Atma is Dukhi? If Buddhi is Dukhi, Atma can know. If Atma is Dukhi, who will know? Dukhinaha Sakshita Ayukta. Dukhi Atma cannot be Sakshi. And the one who is Sakshi, Sakshinaha Dukkhita Tatha. Tatha means Ayukta. Sakshi cannot have Dukkham, Dukhi cannot have Sakshitvam. This shloka is clear. Narte syad vikriyam dukhi sakshita ka vikarinaha. Hi vikriya sahasranam sakshato hama vikriyaha. Narte syad vikriyam dukhi. Vikriyam rite dukhi na syat. Narte is na rite. Rite means vina. Vikriyam vina. Dukhi na syat. For anyone to either become Sukhi or Dukhi, what is required? Vikara. विक्रिया. साक्षिता का विकारिणः. The one who is vikari cannot be sakshi. Earlier it was said the one who is dukhi cannot be sakshi. Why? Because dukha requires vikara. Vikari cannot be sakshi. Sakshi means the one who does not change is sakshi. Sahasranam Sakshi. I am the Sakshi of thousands of modifications of Buddhi. So Buddhi is illumined by Sakshi, Sakshi Bhasya. Next, Sukha Dukkhadi Sambandham Yatha Dandena Dandinam Radhako Vikshate Buddhim Sakshi Tadvada Samhataha. By the way, the commentary of this is given thereafter. All those shloka, this is whatever 10, 12 lines are there, that is the commentary on this that you can read later. Pay attention to what I say now. Sukha Dukkhadi Sambandham Yatha Dandena Dandinam Sambadham Yatha Dandena Dandinam Radhako Vikshate Buddhim. Sukha Dukkhadi Sambadham is Visheshana for Buddhi. Radhakaha means Siddhakaha, the one who does Siddhi. You might have heard Radhanta means Siddhanta. Sakshi Sukha Dukkhadi Sambadham Buddhim Vikshate. This is a short sentence we can make. One. Then Radhakaha Yatha Dandena Dandinam Vikshate. Radhakaha means, let's see, think of it this way. One standby person is there, person who is standing by. This person sees someone having danda, right? Devadatta having danda. So Devadatta will be dandi. Devadatta is dandi. So dandinam. Radhakaha dandena dandinam vikshate. Dandi having danda. Radhaka means this person standing aside. He is not associated with that danda. He is not holding on to it. He is also not that person. He is neither the person nor the danda. Okay. He is Sakshi. Like that, Sakshi Chaitanya, Atma, is looking at Buddhi. But it is, and Buddhi has Sukha Dukkhadi Sambandha. So Buddhi is Sukha Dukkhadi Sambandha. Because Buddhi has that Sambandha. Sakshi has no Sambandha with Buddhi, no Sambandha with Sukha Dukkha. Like this Radhaka has no Sambandha with Danda or Dandi. But he is looking, onlooker. Like that. So therefore Sakshi Tadvad Asamhataha. Asamhataha means is not part of the Sanghata. These three shlokas are clear. Now see 563, which is above. Sharirendriya Sanghata Atmatvena Gatam Dhyam Nityatma Jyotisha Deeptam Ishim Shanti Sukhadayah. In this shloka, Sukhadaya is the karta, is in the prathama. Sukhadayah Dhiyam. So Atmatvena gatam dhiyam. Sukhadi, where are they appearing? In Sharira Indriya Sanghata. Sharira Indriya Sanghate. In this way you have to read. Sharira Indriya Sanghate Yat Sukhadaya. Dhiyam, that buddhi. Atmatvena gatam dhiyam. Buddhi, which is understood as Atma, because of the mutual superimposition, Anyanya Adhyasa. Atmatvena gatam dhiyam Nitya Atma Jyotisha Deeptam Vishimshanti. Deeptam Dhiyam. Dhiya, which is illumined. Illumined by what? Nitya Atma Jyotisha. You can split it into two sentences, but Dhiyam Sukhadaya Vishimshanti. Vishimshanti Shisl, same. Nakara will come with the G. Rudhadibhyashnam. So Nakara Shish plus G is there. Rudhadibhyashnam. This is the sutra. When you do that, Nakara will come. 3178. So Buddhi illumines all the Sukhadi, but that Buddhi not by itself. Buddhi with the mutual superimposition with Atma. Now, what was your question? Is it answered or not?
By telling Sakshi Bhasya, we have to highlight that Sukha Dukkha is only witnessed. And by saying Antakarana is the Upadhi, we have to say it is bound. Is that what we have to highlight here, Swamiji?
That is the question or answer?
A question.
No, what is that?
What is it? What is the samanvaya between the two Sakshi Bhasya as Sukha Dukkha witness and Antakarana as the Upadhi which is experiencing, was my question, Swamiji. When we say Sukha Dukkha is Sakshi Bhasya or Sukha Dukkha is because of Antakarana, how to do samanvaya was the question.
No, Sakshi Bhasya, there is nothing, there is no contradiction. A thing can be Sakshi Bhasya and that same thing can be in Antakarana. Every Sakshi Bhasya need not be Pratibhasika. Just because something is Sakshi Bhasya, that does not mean it has to be like Rajju Sarpa only. If this is your doubt, Sakshi Bhasya need not be like Rajju Sarpa.
Om Swamiji.
Sakshi Bhasya Vastu need not be Pratibhasika. In fact, in Panchapadika there is a statement, beautiful statement. Sarvam Vastu Jnatatvena Ajnatatvena va Sakshina Bhasya. Everything, when known also, Sakshi will illumine. When not known also, Sakshi alone is illumining. This I explained in the Ekajiva Vada and Drishti Srishti Vada series. If Ghata is there, when I say Jnato Ghataha, now I know the pot. So who will stamp it that now you know the Ghataha? Sakshi. So before you knew it, means before Pramata knew it, Ghata was Ajnata. So Ajnato Ghataha, who knew that Ghata was Ajnata? Sakshi. So Sarvam Vastu, Jnatataya, Ajnatataya, Sakshina eva bhasya. Everything is illumined by Sakshi only. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashyakrtau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्ति भेद विभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति।